It's your boy E.T. This is your opportunity. This is your moment. All right. Welcome to another edition of YPR Radio. As always, it's your boy E.T. Look, I'm excited. Man, we're back with a great opportunity. I'm sitting with, you guys are not going to believe this, Mr. International himself, a.k.a. Jed. Talk to us. What were you doing? Because I know you're Mr. International, but before Mr. International, what were you doing?
Well, what's going on, YPR?
Woo! They weren't ready for that.
What's going on, YPR?
Woo!
Actually, ET, before I got involved in the company, I was actually working 3 jobs.
Wow.
Minimum wage on the top ramen diet.
Wow. Top, though, but it was the top.
Top,
All
yeah.
right.
And I was going to school full time, and I was kind of in a situation where I was just frustrated and stuck.
So tell me, what was the spark, though? Like, did you meet somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
A good friend of mine reached out to me. Her name was Amy, and she's like, you got to come take a look at Vemma. And the first thing I said was, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And I get a phone call 5 minutes later. She's like, that's why I need you to come take a look.
Right.
So you can be interested. And guess what I said? I'm not interested. And then I get a phone call 5 minutes later. She's like, I'm picking you up so you could see the information so you can be interested. And I said, what? I'm not interested. And I get one of these at the door. And she goes, have you ever been around people that are just so persistent they're not going to take no for an answer? Yeah. That was her. And she's like, I'll buy you lunch. And guess what I said? I said, I'm interested.
Wow.
And
because of the ramen diet.
And I said, anything free is a good thing.
Yeah.
As a broke college student, and
like you didn't even realize that where you were was really at the bottom, but somebody else understood because they had this great opportunity that this is what you need to do to get from where you are to where you need to be.
Absolutely.
So then, because they had a purpose for why they were doing what they were doing, tell me what's your why as it relates to Vert? What's your why?
But my why now is to be able to retire my mom. For the parents maybe watching this or listening to this for the first time, a parent will give up their dreams to make their kids' dreams become a reality. And my mom did that for me. That's my why. I want to be able to retire my mom and give her the things that she's probably never had in her life.
You got 2 people that we're going to call, I believe, Christopher and Stu.
Yes.
All right. So let's start, I guess.
Christopher Bognot is actually, I grew up with him.
Okay.
Played Power Rangers with him in elementary school.
That's a real good friend. Yeah.
Real good friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
This guy just crushed executive. He is crushing it. This guy's awesome.
Chris, is he there? Is he on? Do we have him on the line? Are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's here. It's a Power Ranger. Now look, we'll have to talk about which Power Ranger you were afterwards, after the show. But I'm very interested. So talk to me. How long have you been in? And I know you got a couple questions.
Yeah. Tell them a little bit about your success, brother, and how long you've been involved. What's your goal, and what's your goal for this upcoming year?
I know Mr. Jed always tells everybody in the group that, right now it's the perfect time to build, not yesterday or tomorrow. I mean, you could either spend today complaining about your situation yesterday, or you could spend the rest of today and the time you got in the future creating the economy you've always dreamed about.
What's one tip you could give to people looking at this for the first time, or people that have brand partners, young people that have been in for a week, a month, or maybe 4 to 5 months?
Well, for the newest person, is number one, just get started. I mean, obviously, just like Mr. Jed, I was working 2 full-time jobs. I was a grocery store worker and a janitor, so that kind of tells you about my skill set. Didn't really have any. And so what I needed to do is I needed to change, and I followed what he did because he was very successful, and it ended up becoming something amazing for me. But for the people who've been in it for a while, understand this. I love what E.T. was touching on before we were talking about, the interview, is that you said sometimes in life, there's moments where you'll have success, and then there's times in life where you got to go take success.
Hey, thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
Go Power Rangers, go.
Appreciate it.
So we're going to get Stu on the line here.
He's been involved for about 5-6 months now. Car qualified, got a BMW, a 2013 BMW. Wow. This guy is crushing it. Stu, are you there, buddy?
So we got Mom.
We got Mom's here. Oh,
yeah. Hi, Jane.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Well,
I was listening in, waiting for my boy, but I think he's in the middle of a test.
Is
Okay.
he? Is he? Well, let me introduce Jane, everybody. You know, Jane is a phenomenal not only mom, but she is a life coach, and she actually is on her way to Diamond this month. So we have Jane on the line.
So talk to us, Jane. How did you do it?
Well, I'll tell you, Stu called back in April and said, hey, I want you to transfer some money from my savings to my checking account, and I'm going to get involved with this company. And I went, okay, tell me more. And he told us a little bit about it, and we thought, all right, my husband and I have both been big believers in encouraging, not discouraging our sons, especially if it's something that they felt really passionate about. So we thought, you know what, we're going to give it a shot. Of course not stop him from this, because anything he does, he's going to learn from it. So, and even if he gives it a shot and he doesn't do well, he's going to learn even more. So, as a life coach, I always encourage my clients, take risks, because that's the best way to learn, is to take the risks. So anyway, he got involved in it, and he came home and just started knocking it out of the ballpark this summer. I mean, every day, and I am not kidding you, every day we had we started with 3 people in our house for a meeting, and that was his first meeting. And the biggest meeting, I think there were 50 people.
Wow.
Every day we'd have between probably 10 and 50 people, anywhere between 1 and 3 times a day. So I went through a bit of culture shock when he went back to school. It was like the house was so quiet. And he brought us he brought us some body, and because he'd been drinking the Verve, and he brought some body home. He said, hey, give this a shot. See what you think, Mom. I need somebody to try it out. And so I started drinking the body, and I've had just really terrific results. Feel great on it. And my husband started drinking the Vemma. He has been getting healthier and healthier every day. So my husband's a physician. He's telling all his patients about it. I'm telling my clients about it and sharing it with as many people as I can, because we really see the value. We're so grateful to the Vemma family and to Jed. Jed, thank you so much for hanging in there with Stuart. I know you thought he was going to be a flake, but he's not.
Thanks, Mom, for your honesty, Mom.
And Jane, for we got about 15 seconds left for the parents who are maybe listening to this for the first time or watching this. What's one tip that you could give them?
Believe in your kids. Don't be a naysayer. Let them try. And if it means they fail, it's not your failure. So don't take it personally. It's their life. That's why you're raising them, to help them have experiences that they learn from. So don't be afraid to let them try, and encourage them as much as possible, because they'll work beyond your wildest expectations.
Jane, thank you so much for filling in. We really appreciate you. And so we're going to wrap this thing up.
Yes, sir.
And we don't have a lot of time, but I think we're at the point now where, for real, let's stop listening.
Yes.
So you've listened, you got the information. Like, we're really at a point, and you talked about getting started. We're really at a point where we need to make a decision.
I made a decision for my life that I wanted something different. I wanted to have the lifestyle. And here's what I would encourage people to do today is go out there, make it personal, guys, but don't take it personal.
Listen to me, guys. Listen to me carefully. Let's stop dreaming, and let's start chasing those dreams. Again, let's stop dreaming. Let's start chasing those dreams. Again, it's your boy, E.T. with YPR Radio. We'll see you the next time.
Yeah.